Beijing, fall of 2018. The biggest Smash tournament in China has once again begun. However, this time there will be a great debate on whether King Dedede was a penguin or eagle. One man would fight for his love. He would fight a champion's cause to prove that this great bird was indeed a penguin. His name was Max Crushmore. Moderating the debate will be a fair and balanced moderator.
Well, you know, as the MC, I do have to be, you know, impartial. I can't be biased. It's Team Penguin, definitely. He just, you know, clearly is a penguin.
You know, a lot of us Shanghaiers were talking about maybe a duck being thrown into the mix. I could see it. Some people said turkey, but they're just clearly wrong.
On the other side stood one man to challenge the established rule. His name was Paragraph Greg.
As more often than not, I'm pretty fucking on point with this stuff.
A penguin, soft clutch. Regal. Eagle. This is my coup de grace, okay? Look at this super jump.
A true King Dedede battle had just begun.
A three-case argument for why Dedede is a penguin, all right? So let's get into it. Biscuit, please. Next slide. So first we're going to go into his anatomy. This guy, he's kind of short, stout, chubby, kind of looks like, you know, a penguin kind of body type. Next slide, please. So if you look at his wingspan, here's Dedede's upbeat attack. Okay, his upbeat, stupidity jump. I feel like this distance between his wings is about the same as that penguin right there doing his jump. All right, right? I don't know. Do my eyes deceive me? Next slide, please. If he was actually a bird of prey, Kirby games have birds of prey in them. Maybe like Birdon, maybe like Dyna Blade from our Kirby game, and what their wingspan looks like that of a bird of prey, namely an eagle right there. So this is kind of refuting the wingspan of the eagle argument. Next one is his height. This is an official text from Smash Bros. Melee in the trophy section. You clearly see Kirby is only about 8 inches tall. Okay? Yeah. Smash Bros. Is a weird game. In Kirby's canon universe, he's about 8 inches tall. King Dedede, if you look at him side by side, is about twice as tall as Kirby. All right, which is the same height as a fairy penguin, which is right down there. Okay, so we got the wingspan, we've got the height. What else we got for its anatomy? So now we're going to go to our second point, with our cultural context. We got Sakurai expressing his desire to know more about Dedede here. So first of all, we're looking at other Nintendo games, all right? So if we look at our Nintendo games, we've got ice climbers who wield hammers, right? Hammers and mallets. Dedede also is a hammer and mallet, all right? I can also list a few, like Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze. The polar bear boss has a mallet. He's also in a cold location. All these guys have mallets are kind of related to a cold climate, aka a penguin's climate, okay? Right? Reaching? No. Still got them. And also other penguins in other Nintendo games, such as our favorite Mario 64 penguin that used to race, and our Super Mario Brothers world, Mario Bros. Wii U penguin suit. They all have the blue color of Dedede's skin, these feathers. So yes, they're also in line with what Nintendo thinks a penguin should look like. Okay, next one please. The internet also agrees. Team Penguin has given me some materials, like this is Bisquick and RC have provided this one, that foolish penguin, you can't give through me. Chris Burt has found this on Taobao, a penguin soft plush. A penguin Right, next one. So, we've got Hot Falco. I just wanted to use a Hot Falco pick, all right? That's all I wanted to do. I just looked up Falco Lombardi, and this is like second row. I blame the internet. I cut it off from like that high. All right, so this is another contribution from our friend Ma, who is Japanese. Ma says that in Japan, all the eagles or birds of prey, those type of characters, they are cool, they are slick, they are either like, you know, they like to brawl, they like to go around and like be cool, and you know, we got Jet the Hawk, we got Falco, we got Revali from Breath of the Wild, we got Rock Hawk. If you guys ever played Paper Mario 1000 Year Door, get ready to rock! Rock Hawk. All these guys, they're cool, they're brash, they're ready to go. King DDD's just kind of a goofball, which is not, DDD is not a penguin because he's not cool. This is where we go into the hard facts. This is where we prove once and for all that he is actually a penguin through his abilities. So, the biggest difference between a penguin and a bird of prey is that penguins can't fly, correct? Penguins cannot fly with their wings. Eagles can fly by lifting their wings and, getting that draft and everything. So DDD and these official sources, this is the Smash Ultimate page. Yep, Canon and Melee trophies. It says he's able to suck in and fly like Kirby does because he learned it after training by learning from Kirby, okay? He never learned to fly with his own wings. He learned to fly because he lost to Kirby. He was tired of losing. He wanted to learn how to fly like Kirby did, and he trained to puff his body up like this and fly. He does not use his wings. He uses some weird Kirby power from the Kirby world to fly, okay? This is, yes. Yeah, this is science. This is all canon. Okay, the next one. This is my coup de grace, okay? Look at this super jump. He attacks Kirby by jumping in the air and landing. The only time a penguin can get this high in the air, because he can fly, right? But to get even higher, he needs to up B, but he just like lurches in the air, right? It's eerily similar to when a penguin lurches up. So when a penguin lurches out of the water and has that pose before landing on the ground out of the ice. It's the only time a penguin can get that much height. All right, DDD's inhale ability, all right? Why would an eagle inhale someone like this when a penguin seems to do this in their everyday lives? He inhales them, he swallows them, he keeps them in their stomach for a while, and then he regurgitates them in the form of a compressed star that he's kind of like compacted together. I went to penguinworld.com. We had some sources here. We went to penguinworld.com. No, I'm getting to that. Penguins, they get their food, they regurgitate it into their young mouth. And the males and females both do this, so DDD is, no matter what gender he is, he would do this, all right? So that's kind of like, he regurgitates the food in the form of a star onto someone's face, all right? Now, eagles, we went to the eagle facts, where is it, Journey? I can't read the link right now, but we got sources, all right? Eagles, they directly feed to their food. They do not regurgitate like some other animals do. If he was an eagle, Smash Bros might not be its T-rated self, E-rated, T-rated self, because they feed their chicks by tearing off their pieces of their food and feeding them to their young. So DDD would just go around ripping off limbs of the players, feeding them to other people. It would not be the family-friendly game we know today. Eagles only attack things with their talons, and once they're dead, they pick them apart with their beaks. And DDD has no moves in his moveset in any game where he actually uses his feet to like tear things apart. So, I mean...
Max here and his penguin brethren, they represent Big Pharma. They represent big government. They have money, they have manpower. Anything they say, you will believe, because they're bigger. I am the little man. Here I am in a sea of terrible Americans. I'm the only Scottish person for about 70 miles. And more often than not, I'm pretty fucking on point with this stuff. My first slide, this is all I really need. Because this was in a Prima guide for the N64 Kirby game. Let's have a little read. I don't give a shit. So, but if Kirby can rid DDD's kingdom of dark magic, the regal eagle. There's nothing else I really need. You can't boo me.
You're gonna hate on Americans and then use our translation as your primary source?
How do you know? Do you know that man that translated? It could be anyone. You have no idea. Okay? So, if we're gonna do this, if we're gonna take everything at face value, is Captain Falcon a falcon? No! He's a man. Is Pit a hole in the ground? No! He's a weird angel. Is Donkey Kong an actual donkey? No. He's a weird monkey. He's a weird monkey. Okay? We cannot take names we see literally. Thus, we cannot take how we view DDD literally. We can't just go, he looks like a penguin, so he is a fucking penguin. No! This is what penguins actually believe. Penguin believers actually believe the McDonald's menu pictures. You look at this and go, oh, I'm so excited for this big burger. Look at that shit. Nobody's fucking eating this. Exactly. Here we have a nice quote from Jean de La Fontaine. You have sources, I have philosophers. Okay? Your sources mean nothing. Truth means nothing. Truth means nothing. Because I am right. Keep it going, please. And this was courtesy of my good friend Ken. Look, this is a penguin. Does he look like DDD? No. No, he doesn't. He's got no arms. That's hair. There's already penguins in this universe. They are not directly linked to DDD. Exactly. They're even smaller. Okay? So it's nonsense. It's all nonsense. So, even if you want to say he looks like a penguin, that's fine. Here he is. Look at that face. Look at that beak. Remember that beak. Next slide. Look. It's the same color. It's the same bloody color. Okay? Same shape, same color. Everything. Now look at a penguin. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that big beak. Okay? So, even your argument falls down. Okay? Closing. See you tomorrow, penguin lovers. Y'all getting fucked up. See you later.
Team Eagle. Now we have Team Penguin. I couldn't really.
I thought you were unbiased.
Well, I mean, I didn't yell into the mic.
Fuck it. This whole thing's a sham.